I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, two AFC teams set to do battle as we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. One receiver left, three to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Partner, I know that Andy Reid is an offensive guy, but he's got to love what he's seeing from his defense. How about 8 takeaways against the Jets? 7 of them on defense, 1 of them with special teams, 6 interceptions. How about my man Derek Johnson? He rolled back the clock on that interception return for a touchdown, didn't he?
He did indeed. I'm just shocked. 8 turnovers. When I saw it at first, I just thought there's no way that can't be true.
And I don't know who's going to keep testing Marcus Peters on the corner, but you might want to give it a rest. His last 2 games, 2 interceptions in each game.
In motion left here, Antonio Brown. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Steelers fans, Charles, certainly happy to have Le'Veon Bell coming back in Week 4.
The fans are happy. His teammates are happy. How do you think Ben Roethlisberger feels?
Take some pressure off him.
Oh, man, to turn around, hand it off to Le'Veon Bell, throw it to him. Also back there as a personal protector in the pass game when necessary. He is a do-it-all, every down back, one of the best in the league.
Easy.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger goes underneath for Bell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So we got to look there at Marcus Peters on defense, who now has 13 interceptions in his first 21 career games after his Week 3 performance. Charles, you put that into perspective. Darrelle Revis, Deion Sanders, they each had 6 picks at that point in their career. Peters is impressive.
When you put it into that context, and you're mentioning Darrelle Revis and Deion Sanders, and Marcus Peters has essentially doubled their output, wow, that's pretty phenomenal right now. And that's a young man who figured it out, getting into the NFL, and has been focused on his task. Boy, is he off to a tremendous start.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come up in an offset eye. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. It's complete to Chris Conley. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
On the ground, it's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles taking it in from the 20. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ladarius Green, 69 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Here's Smith now on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Another pistol look here. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. Again, we'll see the pistol here, and the back goes into motion. Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
up. But he
trusted
his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Travis Kelsey coming off a great game against the Jets. 6 catches, 89 yards, and a touchdown, a very athletic touchdown grab on a drag route.
And his name has to start coming up more and more as one of the top tight ends in the NFL, because he's the prototype of what we're looking for, isn't he? You mentioned that athleticism. Former basketball player, knows how to get open, uses his body well, and then after the catch, he's awfully dangerous as well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Time running out here on the play clock. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelsey. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player. And that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the slot man goes in motion left. The play clock's running down. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
On first down, Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And after that play, we've got a man down, a member of the linebacking core. And the medical staff will attend to it. Red zone opportunity. Shift together here from the D-line. From the red zone now, Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That's complete right around the 8. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see a breakdown as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Charles the lone setback. Smith throwing again. This will be caught at about the 6. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead they're going on 4th down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. All right, no analysis needed on that, but I've got to ask you about something else. Teams who have started out 0-3 so far, I think out of them, Jacksonville's the one I would still keep an eye on. That talent level, the ability to strike on offense with Bortles and those great receivers, I don't think they're totally out of it just yet in the AFC South.
Just what I was going to say. You know, we're talking about the AFC South. Nobody looks dominant there right now. So even at 0-3, I think they still have a chance.
Yeah, after what happened to Houston and New England, I think everyone looks at them as not maybe being vulnerable, but also maybe not a team that's going to run away from them in the division.
Although only 5 0-3 teams have made the playoffs. We'll see if they can change that and make it 6. Roethlisberger will throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here we go.
Halfback sent in motion. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. James has it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
He's going to sling this. He's got it at the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 59 yards. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. And the lead is up to 5. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, it's Smith. Screen pass to Charles. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Just beating the play clock, Smith. Airing one out from Macklin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
The final shot here before break. Smith finding time. He's going to go up top again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by the former first-rounder, Justin Gilbert. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st and 10, Smith to the right side, and he's got Macklin complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, Jamal Charles across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They come out here in the eye.
Ready. Force.
They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And it's complete to Kelce. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. So 5 yards remain now. Still first down. Charles the low setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive. Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They are going for it. It's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to try and go deep again. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. They'll give him a yard on the play. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger being chased out left. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped him on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
Hurry up, let's go.
Antonio Brown in motion left. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 18 yards on the pickup there, and it'll give the Chiefs a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Set, move 45. Move 45.
Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Smith on 3rd down. Screen pass to Charles. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Smith now to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. That one good for 21 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Smith. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Under. Set, ready. Under.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Smith out to the right here to Wilson. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, it's Charles again. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Under.
Play clock winding down. Throwing on third down, Smith. And he fires one, but incomplete. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Easy.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to take another shot here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Force. Under. Take. Move 45. Move 45. Under.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Play fake for Charles. Now Smith out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And quickly, they get to the line. A 1st down carry here for Charles. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And oh, what a catch that time by Macklin. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other two-thirds, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Here's Smith looking to throw, and this one incomplete. So they went for the two, they don't get it. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Here we go. Black 5. Alert, alert. 4 down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger surveying the field. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
4 down. Set.
And the back goes into motion. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. 12 yards is the pickup there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming And down he goes. Derek Johnson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. One receiver right, that's Brown. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. He's got time in the pocket. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. He's going to look deep, and this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown,